Get ready for Cooking with ZeFronc, directed by Nick Dorado and written along with Jenna Deisher, Matt Honan, Nakia Eddy, Amanda Hopko, and Josh McKeel.
Ho ho ho! Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cooking with ZeFronc. Today is a very special episode because today marks the 15th anniversary of my show. To celebrate such an occasion, I will be holding a glorious dinner party full of all my friends. But what else to make for such a glorious dinner party than the microwave ramen? But today, my cooking assistant will be a Fifi.
Hello everyone.
Your accent sends shivers down my spine. Fifi, what will we be using today?
Like I'm forgetting something.
Don't forget the pot, Fifi.
I always forget the pot.
But ZeFronc is wrong with you.
Oh, Mr. ZeFronc. Anyways, to begin this recipe, you'll heat your water to exactly 761 degrees Fahrenheit. After it's come to a low simmer, add your noodles to the pot. Leave it for at least 12 minutes or until it's mushy. Crunchy noodles are the bane of my existence. Stir occasionally. Add a spoonful of salt, no more, no less. And then put some syrupy stuff in. Now let's get started. Hey, did anyone hear that thunder? Oh my lord! Mr. ZeFronc! I can't get a pulse! Murder!
Hey, what's going on in here?
Excuse me, is dinner almost ready, ZeFronc?
Do you say it's smelling quite good in here? Oi! Murder!
ZeFronc? Oh, no, not good, not good. I'm barely trained. I can't host a dinner party, let alone a cooking show.
You! What the hell happened? Who's in charge? Just kidding, that guy is. But he's dead, so now I'm in charge. And in case you haven't noticed, there's been an assassination here. And you are the prime suspect.
Please, detective, it wasn't me.
That's Detective Eddie to you. Wait a minute. What's that? A knife! Of course! You obviously used it to murder someone!
Now, hold on a minute, old chap.
Ah, the Colonel.
Ah, the detective.
Ah.
Ah,
So are you here for the dinner party as well?
wouldn't miss it. Now, detective, are you sure that butter knife can cut flesh?
No, I was just using it to slice the butter in the ramen.
A likely story, and one I believe entirely. Now listen, if I'm going to solve this mystery, I'm going to need some help. Wait, you can be my partner. Partner? Now hand me my fingerprint detecting kit.
What?
Actually, I don't own one of those. Guess I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, partner, be a pal, go answer the door, will you? Take the Colonel and Dookie Banks with you.
Yes, come hither. Any idea who it could be?
No, y'all are the first guest to come here ever since Mr. ZeFronc's divorce.
Oh my god, it's Mrs. ZeFronc herself.
Good evening. And I'll have you know it's not Mrs. ZeFronc anymore. I haven't been Mrs. ZeFronc in at least a fortnight. What are you all doing here?
What are you doing here, you sat in your house? We're trying to have a private dinner party. You're not welcome here. Not anymore.
Oh, the ever so wealthy Duke E. Bags, my ex-husband's best chum. I'm sitting here to return ZeFronc's favorite blender.
And who is your guest?
Oh, this guy? This is Ferguson, my boyfriend. He is more man than Pierre ZeFronc could ever be. Just look at those muscles.
How you doing?
Now, let me speak to my ex-husband.
You may want to sit down for this one.
Psst, Parker, come here. Okay, you're not gonna believe this. I can barely believe it. Okay, so I got really thirsty, right? And I went over to the fridge and I opened the door a little too fast and I hit myself in the face and I blacked out. But then when I came back to, the body was gone!
Did I just hear you lost ZeFronc's body? Wait a minute. Doesn't anyone else think it's suspicious that Maud ZeFronc herself is here on the night of her ex-husband's murder?
Right, then that makes you the prime suspect in the most suspicious of murder mysteries. Murder mysteries. Murder mysteries. Okay, man, come on. It's not even storming outside. Murder mysteries.
Everyone, to the kitchen.
See, the body's gone. All right, that's it. All of you empty your pockets. Even you, partner.
That is preposterous. I don't even have pockets.
Bit of a cheeky one, I am.
Wait a minute. You do have pockets.
Well, it appears you caught me. But still, I'd like to assure you that this is perfectly legal.
It was him! Arrest him, Mr. Detective!
Yeah, I think it was that guy.
That guy, I am the colonel and you shall refer to me as such.
Now, hold on a minute, Colonel. You see, when I was inspecting Mr. ZeFronc's internals, I found out that he was beaten, strangled, poisoned, stabbed 13 times, and shot. In that order. Now, all of you, empty your pockets. I knew it. All of you are guilty. Even you, Ferguson.
Oh, it was totally that guy. Detective, get him.
Bloody American got what he deserved.
I'm going to pretend that was an accident. Now, partner, you know these parts. Is there anybody on the premises we haven't checked out yet? Like a security guard or a janitor?
Well, now that y'all mention it, there is the old groundskeeper. He lives in a shed at the end of the property.
Excellent. Lead the way, partner. But as for the rest of you... go to your rooms and don't come out.
Why are you waking me up?
Mr. ZeFronc don't pay you to sleep.
Fifi, stand down. He's just an elderly man.
I'm 28.
Oh. He looks horrible for his age.
Y'all just come here to harass me on my union mandated break?
No. Old man Skeeter, I'm afraid that Mr. ZeFronc has been murdered. Brian! Sorry, I forgot. You've worked for Mr. ZeFronc for years. Who could have done this?
Well, could be the colonel or the ex-wife.
I knew it. Let's go arrest them now.
Wait, detective, hey. Old man Skeeter, what happened between them? Colonel? Well, he and ZeFronc knew each other in the war. And the two became fast friends ever since 9. Well, when ZeFronc started out the show, he left the colonel behind. He was pretty upset about it. He said he never wanted to talk to that needy ever again. It went a little something like this.
You better lie in that way. Now go!
Oh, good work, garçon. I am the colonel and you should only refer to me as such. Well, as the colonel, I can tell from this moment forward we can be best friends. 2 years later.
No, ZeFronc, don't leave. I
But what of his ex-wife?
Y'all better sit down for this one. It's a doozy. Mr. Z and the wife were always at each other's throats. Let's just say a couple KitchenAids hit the wall during their marriage. They got a divorce and she tried to steal his whole fortune, dang nabbit. It went a little something like this. I'm Mrs. ZeFronc. I'm a no-cheating tramp, and I love the fortune now. No, see, fortune is mine because I cook food. I love food. You stole all my recipes. I can't believe I ever married a French guy. You hate French people? Racist! That's the final straw. Mr. C.H.S. you win the settlement. And that's exactly how it happened.
Wow.
Oh, my Lord. Something must have happened to Mrs. ZeFronc.
Come on, partner. We gotta get going.
Thank you, old man Skeeter.
Out of my way!
Oh, my God. Dookie Bags is dead.
Damn it, not another one. Oh well, here we go again.
Detective, wait. We have two witnesses this time.
Oh yeah.
The Colonel, Mrs. ZeFronc. What happened to Duke?
Don't look at me. I was simply taking a bath when I heard a scream, came down, and saw Maud here kill the Duke.
Excuse you? How is that even possible? Your hair isn't even wet.
You know I don't bathe. I just like to get my feet wet.
You are ridiculous. Who bathed in somebody else's... Is that Pierre's bathrobe?
Well, is he going to be needing it anytime soon? I mean,
Oh
honestly.
my God,
Colonel,
how
it's too soon.
No,
baby.
right.
Okay, stop. Colonel, you're at your side. Mrs. ZeFronc, what do you have to say?
Well, we all know how much the Colonel loves his evening smoothies. And he was right next to the Duke's dead body, a blender. Poor late Pierre ZeFronc's favorite blender used to murder his own best friend. Well, all this was going on. I was trying to mourn the memory of Fergie by watching his favorite TV show, Friends. Sometimes I swear he loved Ross more than he loved me.
It's preposterous. Nobody would watch a single episode of Friends willingly.
Well, no, maybe you're right. But for Ferguson, I would sit through 23 minutes plus commercial breaks.
Oh my goodness, you guys are driving me frogking crazy. All of you, get the hell out of here. Except you, partner. I've got no idea who did it.
Me neither, Detective Eddie. If only we had an outside perspective, an unbiased source who's been watching this all play out.
Fifi! You're a genius! You there, random audience member. Who do you think killed ZeFronc? Was it the Colonel or Mrs. ZeFronc? The Colonel! Of course, it all makes sense now. Thank you, random audience member.
Detective, do you have the answer?
That I do, Fifi. That I do. Colonel! Mrs. ZeFronc, get out here! Well. It seems I've connected all the dots with a little fourth wall help. And it was... the Colonel!
Colonel!
Was it so obvious? Ever since the Rock show became famous, you were jealous of his success. The poor Colonel, left in the dust by his old war buddy, not even invited to a single dinner party. So when you were invited, you got your revenge. You swapped the ramen seasoning for rat poison, and when Ferguson got suspicious, took him out swiftly.
But there's just one thing we couldn't figure out. Why did you kill the Duke using a blender?
The Duke was ZeFronc's new best friend. They did everything together.
Colonel, how could you? You let your jealous
You can't stop me. I've got the power of the U.S. military on my side.
My body is unstoppable!
Oh man, Skeeter, you saved us!
I always had a bad feeling about that guy. Called the FBI. Team should be here shortly to collect everyone's stories and take away this pile of filth.
Partner! I did it! But I couldn't have done it without you.
Mr. Detective,
Yes, Fifi?
so we know who did it, right?
That we do, Fifi. That we do.
Well, there's just one thing I couldn't figure out.
Where your French accent went?
No!